So just about set now. Getting the nod in this one.
Leading up tonight for San Francisco.
One down. Will Smith, the next Giant to hit. And that drops in for a strike. Smith getting the start at second. A career batting average over 300. And he's a former Silver Slugger recipient in the National League. Smith went deep in his most recent game. Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. Went back to the changeup and it was successful. And next. Bottom of the first. And now here. Back to the leadoff spot in the Giants lineup. Here's the left fielder, Miguel Gil. Grounded out his first time. That one finds the zone, and that is strike one. Swung on, belted. That's back. Going, gone. Just like that, they move in front. It's 2-0. He absolutely crushed that one.
No doubt about that one, Boog. We knew it wasn't coming back. Anytime you have a pitch down the middle of the plate, the percentages go up for the hitter to do damage, even if it's a pretty good sinker like that one. Nice piece of hitting there at the plate.
Leo Feliz, the next Giant to hit. Warning track, wall, and you can touch them all, baseball man. That'll fire up the dugout, and they tack one on the board. It's 3-0. That was blasted.
Absolutely, no doubt off the bat. Back-to-back jacks, and this club is fired up right now, Boog. I mean, this is the kind of thing where you really start to notice hitters in a lineup feeding off each other, and the collective confidence just continues to grow.
One out, base is empty. Will Smith, the next Giant to hit. And first offering is fouled off. In the postseason, you see just how important every last play can be. You never know what's going to make the difference in the end. Late swing, foul to the left.
Like you said, Boog, every play is so pivotal at this point of the year. As a player, you've got to be locked in. Can't make a mistake that can cost your team the season.
And 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And that's outside. Got him looking. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. Now the Giants. 3. So 2 outs with runners on the corners. Warner, the next to hit. 0 for 1 so far. That one catches the zone, and it's 0-1. Runners on first and third, 2 away here in Game 1 of the NLCS. That one misses, and that is ball one. Left-hand hitter waits. That one is absolutely belted. Back there. And it's gone. He made him pay for that one. It's 4-3. Listen to these fans.
This place is absolutely buzzing right now. You can feel the energy all the way up here in our broadcast booth. With a low 90s fastball, you have to live on the edges and hit your spots. If you don't, you'll get hit hard. Really good swing there. Patient, waited for it. It was like BP all over again.
So 2 down. Here's the second baseman, Shane Lamb. Breaking ball misses down and away. Not close with that one. Ball 2.
Well, usually a high level of confidence when you're facing a young pitcher out there on the mound. In this situation, ahead 2-0, he's put himself in a really good spot.
And that's in for a strike. 2 down, nobody on. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. He swings and fouls one off. Swing and a ground ball. On the run, sends it over to first, and they get the out. Game 3. Out. 3. So the batting order turns over. Here's the center fielder, Lenny Domine. Runner in scoring position, nobody out. Last half of inning number 5. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Well, he took his chance at getting in the chase right there, but with
Now
first base open, walked out a bad thing.
Dan.
He set up a double play opportunity if he can induce a ground ball.
Here comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. Darren Haig done for the night, and this is one he'd like to forget. Back with a new arm after this.
Now pitching for
Santiago Cabrera will take over here.
13.
Power slider guy, but he throws it hard and gets a lot of late movement, so it's tough to pick up.
First and second, no outs. Column will hit next. Fastball for a strike.
You know, these Marlins really impressing me with the quality of their at-bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. It looked to me like they really wanted to get to the starter early, get him out of the game before he settles in, so I'd say mission accomplished.
And a foul ball. Valdez over at second. Domine at first with no outs. Next offering upstairs.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you get hurt.
Next pitch is outside.
It's a tough pitch, but in terms of the best pitch you're going to get to hit in the at-bat. That fastball was down enough where you're going to catch up to one. That's the one. When he elevates, hitters aren't touched it.
Got him swinging.
Well, that right there is just a pitcher's pitch, tailing away from the hitter, blowing away with some good action at the end. You know, even if he gets the bat to that ball, it's probably just a weak ground ball to the opposite side. Tell you what, that's a tremendous two-strike pitch.
Now, Steve Whitlock, 1 for 2. That one's in there, 0-1. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
I would throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Going to count 1 and 2.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
Runners at first and second with 1 gone. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Perez on the move. Brings it in. And there's 2 down.
Now batting, the shortstop, Brian Buchanan.
So digging in, Bryant Buchanan, 0 for 2 in this one. Buchanan with 4 runs batted in his last game. Off the mark there. And that's ball 1.
Love seeing someone drive in a bunch of runs like he did, Boog. Doing that consistently lets your teammates know they can count on you to come through when the team needs it most.
They get the force, and that's the 3rd out. So they strand a pair. 5 innings complete. It's the Marlins 4 and the Giants 3. And digging in for San Francisco, Leo Feliz. He blasted one out earlier in the 3rd.
Just a solo home run, but an important swing of the bat in this game. We've already seen him do it once. Can he do it again?
Lemieux back to work. In the air to left down the line. Warner sizing this one up. Makes the catch for the out.
Almost a loud start to the inning on that first pitch. Man, he's going to want that one back, no doubt.
And now it's the switch hitting second baseman, Will Smith. So it's game 1 of the LCS, and they're going to be looking to this guy for more of his success like he had in the division series.
Well, this team's got its sights set on the World Series. If they're going to get there, it's going to be because of his performance. Some hitters are just more confident they can track that first pitch out of the hand of the pitcher. They don't care if they fall behind 0-1.
That one ripped. That ball's carrying. See you later. And we're all square. It's 4-4. That's his 3rd straight game with a homer, Singy.
This dude is on fire, Boog. These kinds of streaks just don't come around too often. He's so good at getting his arms extended, and that's exactly what he did right there. You don't typically want to pull a pitch in that part of the plate, but he doesn't allow his wrists to roll over, stays through the ball, gets the lob, and gets the home run.
So it's all tied up thanks to the home run. Holton getting ready to hit. Right side, hard hit. Steps on first for the out.
Up next for the Giants, the right fielder, Steven Raimo.
And up next for the Giants, Steven Raimo. He's 0 for 1. High fly ball, right field. Valdez hauls it in to end the inning. The Giants are able to tie things up thanks to the solo home run. All even now at 4 apiece. You're watching the National League Championship Series on the show. Game 1 of the National League Championship Series.
The catcher,
and now the catcher comes up to hit. Oliver Avery. And that one upstairs, ball 1.
Well, triple digits on the gun. I know there are more pitchers that can reach that now than in the past, but it's still impressive to watch.
Yep.
That one at the knees for a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
To the right side. Tosses to first. One away, bottom of the 6th.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Parker Kubek.
Next is the designated hitter, Parker Kubek. Fair to say he wasn't his typical self in the division series. Chris, I talked to the staff, and they are confident that he's going to deliver big here in the LCS.
Yeah, you see these guys around him, and they know he's a stud, and they know it's just a matter of one swing that he breaks out. Man, 91 on the slider right there. That's a hard one. That's a low-end fastball for some pitchers.
One down, base is empty.
Ball 1. 1-1.
And there's a foul ball. All tied up here in game 1 of the NLCS. That one is hammered right field back there. And it's caught just in front of the wall.
Those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
And now for the Marlins, Garth Warner. He's already homered in this game. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. But that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
And that's way high. 2-0. And another ball. That one's in there. And now 3-1. Hard on the ground to first. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Miami down in order. Still all square at 4 apiece.
Now pitching for
new pitcher for the Marlins, Jermaine
number
Lockett.
23, Jermaine Lockett.
Now it's the DH, Rafael Valdez.
Rafael Valdez.
Smoked on the ground to second. Throws to first. And the leadoff hitter set down to open the 7th.
Now back, the 7th fielder, Emilio Perez.
Emilio Perez digs in now. Has grounded out a couple of times. Fouled off left side.
Well, with both starters out of this ball game, it now becomes a battle of the bullpens and just seeing which manager can match up better and who's able to get to the finish line.
Perez checks his swing. Now an appeal to first. Didn't go. Base is empty, 1 away here in the late stages of game 1. And that's outside. Signs of activity in the pen for the Marlins. Russell Collins up and throwing. Vargas also getting ready. Hit on the ground to the right side. And foul ball. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. And a rope into center field, base hit. And a go-ahead run is on base.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. That's about as textbook as it gets. Got his stride and load out of the way early. He stayed inside that ball and squared it up out front. Man, that was like he was in the cage hitting off a tee. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
And here is Jay Martinez. And that one fouled off. Tied at 4. And that misses. And now it's even 1-1. This to third, Collins. The throw to second is offline.
Now batting, catcher, Russ Rooney.
And here's the catcher, Russ Rooney. He's someone that you might not describe as having elite level speed, but he can absolutely move, and it is a factor in his game. Yeah, that's in for a strike. 0-1.
Well, this guy's definitely a plus runner, but what I love about him is that he goes all out every single time, never takes a break. It's guys like that, even though they don't have the elite speed, the fact that they're consistent with it, they make moves on the base paths.
Grounder might be 2. Whitlock toss to second, double play. What a clean killing to end the inning. A hit and an error in the inning, but they fail to score. Midway in inning number 7, and it's time to stretch. And we are tied 4-4. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Michael Lynn.
Now pitching for San Francisco.
And at the plate for Miami, Shane Land. He's already homered here in this one. And that's fouled off. Lynn goes 6'1". He features a 4-seam fastball, a curve, a changeup, and occasionally works in a splitter. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Puts it away for the out.
The right fielder, number 33, Ronald.
Now at the plate, Ronald Valdez. He's 2 for 2. That one outside. Ball 1. Action in the pen down there. Cameron Tebow, a right-hander with big strikeout stuff, is getting it fired up. Bolek warming up as well. One down, base is empty.
No.
Just missed. One out, base is empty. That's ball 4. Tried another fastball, but missed the spot.
Well, he tried to nibble right there and just missed his spot. Hitter didn't offer it. Now he has somebody to worry about over at first.
Yeah, the batter now, Lenny Domine. We talk about guys with good speed, and definitely he has it. But pushing the offense aside for just a second, Chris, it's the defensive side that I think the speed factors in the most. Ball 1 low.
Well, he gets to balls that get by most people at that position. Just really impressive because there are certain times the ball comes off the bat. Automatically, that team that hit it thinks that they've got a base hit, or they may have extra bases, and he just takes it away.
Yeah, big swing and a miss. One away. Tie game. Go-ahead run stands at first. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Another 1-2. He goes down looking.
I'm not saying it wasn't a strike or, you know, it was a ball, whatever, but just the location with that velocity. It's hard enough to, even if the velocity's not great, but that velocity, that location, tip your cap.
Dan Collin, the next up for the Marlins. 0 for 3 in this one. He swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1.
No ball. 1 strike.
Two gone. The possible go-ahead run at first. Strike 2.
0-2.
In the air, center field. And that ends the inning. So no runs on no hits, no errors, and 1 left. 8th inning coming up, and we are tied 4-4. Back here in Miami, new inning getting started. Now here is Miguel Gil.
Miguel Gil.
Makes a sliding stop. And they get the out. Big play there to get the leadoff man. Leo Feliz, the next Giant to hit. Just missed. Feliz needs just 1 more homer to reach 100 in the big leagues.
Yeah, making it to 100 homers would be quite the career accomplishment for him. Out of the more than 20,000 players to take an at-bat in the majors, less than 5% have ever hit 100 dingers.
That one finds the zone. It's a ball and 2 strikes. And that skips into dirt.
2-2.
Ground ball right side. What a stop. Nicely done for the out.
Look at the big guy getting down and dirty, robbing what probably would have been a double if it gets by him. You love to see that because most times it's the shortstop or second baseman, but he wants to get in the mix a little bit as well.
Now it's the second baseman, Will Smith. In the dirt, and it's 1-0. That's a strike. Next offering is in for a strike. 2 down, nobody on. Here in game 1 of the NLCS. And that's in the dirt. And the count is 2-2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. 2 down, nobody on. Pitch in the dirt, and it's a full count. Stays alive. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Swinging a foul ball at the plate. They'll do it again. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So he gets a hit after a long battle with the pitcher.
Now batting, the first baseman.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Andy Holton. 0 for 3 with 2 groundouts and a strikeout. There's the strike. 0-2 now as he swings through it.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand looks so good, and then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
Struck him out looking. Clipped the bottom of the zone with a curve for strike 3. One left for San Francisco. This game's all tied at 4. Ready for the bottom of the 8th. And now for the Marlins, Steve Whitlock.
Ball 4, take your base. Yeah!
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Avery, the next to hit, 1 for 3. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Lots of anxious fans in the ballpark right now. You can feel it.
1 out. The go-ahead run is at second. Missed with a changeup, and now 2-0.
Well, this is a little tough for the hitter. In the back of the mind, you're wondering with first base open, am I going to get a pitch to hit? Got to stay back. Let your hands work. Stay in the middle of the field.
Hit on the ground to short. Zips it across. 2 gone. And now the DH, Parker Kubek. Intentional walk here with 2 out. They set up a force at any base to end the inning.
Up next, the
Garth Warner, the next up for the Marlins.
You know, this is kind of a tough matchup as a left-handed hitter facing a left-handed pitcher. What you tell yourself is I want to stay square to the plate, try to hit the ball over the shortstop's head.
And that's in there for strike 1.
0-1.
Just missed.
Down.
Hit in the air left field. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. Marlins strand a pair. Score remains tied at 4. Back now, and on the mound, the closer, Omar Serna Ruiz. Steven Raimo now at the plate. There's the strike. It's in and out of his glove. Still finds a way to get off a throw, and it's in time. It wasn't the smoothest play you'll see today, but they still get the out.
The batter, number 5. Designated hitter,
Rafael Valdez will hit next. In there for strike 1. Oh, great stop. Jump throw across his body, and he's safe at first.
The effort was there with the jump throw. You gotta love it, but it just wasn't in time. Still a really impressive play just to get to that ball and make it close at first. And not every shortstop can even make that play.
Looks like we've got a substitution at first. Giants go to a pinch runner. Philip Robert. Go ahead run on base. Perez getting ready to hit. Serna Ruiz picks over. Here goes the runner. Pitches low. Throw to second. Great jump. And that is a stolen base. It wasn't even close. And the go-ahead run is now in scoring position. 4-4 in the 9th. 2 balls, no strikes to count. Smash to the left side. Slings to first in time. And up next for San Francisco, Jay Martinez. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a ground out. Check on the runner, and he's back in there.
Good wheels out there on second, and he's getting a pretty big lead right now. Definitely looking to score on any hit to the outfield.
Runner takes off. Pitch in for a strike. Throw to third. Save. And the go-ahead run is now only 90 feet away. With the go-ahead run at third, here are the late stages of game one. Out to short, Buchanan. Fires across the diamond, and that is that. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and one left. 8-9-1 due up in the bottom of inning number 9. Back now as they hand the ball to a fresh arm to start the bottom of the ninth. Cameron Tebow.
Number 35.
So digging in, Shane Land.
Leading off for the Marlins, the second baseman, Shane Land.
Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. Movement in the bullpen. Barney Cervone getting loose out there. Next offering is in for a strike. Tap back up the middle. On the run, throw to first. It's there, and that's a great play.
Now back, right fielder,
Ronald Valdez, the next to hit. Right through there for a strike. All tied up. We're in the last half of the ninth inning. And now the count 1-2 after the swing and the miss. To third. Phillies. Throws across the diamond. And that quickly 2 away.
The center fielder, number 27.
Lenny Dominic now at the plate.
Dominic.
Trying to keep good speed off the bases.
Trying to send this to extra innings. Chop to third. Phillies. Whips it to first. That's the third out, and we'll play extra innings in this one. On to extra innings. And now, Russ Rooney. Serna Ruiz back to work. Gets the outside corner with that one.
That was just paint on the first pitch fastball.
Comes up empty.
0-2.
Curve in the dirt. And a swing and a miss. And one gone.
I'm not sure that was the exact location the pitcher wanted, but it worked. He got the swing and miss, and I'm sure a bit of sigh of relief after seeing that one go through the zone.
Gill up to bat next. Lays off for a ball. Base is empty, 1 away here in game 1 of the NLCS. That's in there, and the count 1-1.
1-1.
And it's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Fouls it off, still 1-2. And that's in the dirt.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where a pitcher would rather just give up a first pitch single than have to waste 6 or 7 pitches on one hitter.
Tied at 4. Ball 4, he walked in, and that keeps things going.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that walk.
Now the number 2 hitter, Leo Feliz. Called strike right there. One away. Tie game. Go-ahead run stands at first. Runner takes off. Tapped in front of the plate. And that one handled. Throws to first in time. No chance at the double play with the runner in motion. Will Smith, the next Giant to hit.
He's been such a good hitter with runners in scoring position. Some guys just take it to another level. For him right now at the plate, it's like everyone else is in slow motion, and he's in full speed.
And that is out of play. 2 down. Go-ahead run in scoring position. Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike.
No ball. 2 strikes.
That one the other way. Whips it across. 3rd out. So it's no runs, no hits, no errors, and a runner left. On to the bottom of inning number 10. And we are tied 4-4. And we're back, ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now the third baseman, Dan Collins. Up the middle. In plenty of time to first. And they get the leadoff man in the 10th. And here's the first baseman, Steve Whitlock. And there's a ball. That misses the zone. 2-1. That one missing inside. Bryant Buchanan in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. Ball 4, he walked in, and that'll keep the line moving.
Exactly what they needed him to deliver there. Quality at bat. Now the pressure's on to find a way to get him home.
1 down, runner at first. And the batter will be the shortstop, Bryant Buchanan. And fouled off. And ball 1.
Home plate umpires trying to tighten things up a little bit.
And a swing and a miss.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
This one in the air, center field. Perez should have this one. Puts it away for the out. Oliver Avery will hit next.
Oliver Avery.
Line, and that's a base hit. Throw comes in quickly, but the winning run is now in scoring position. 2 away.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. Good job getting the foot down so he could catch it out front and pull it. Turned on it nicely for the knock. Now just 1 swing away from potentially walking this thing off.
And now here's the Marlins DH, Parker Kubek. That's inside. Out to short. And we're headed to the 11th. 2 left on. We push on to the 11th. And we are tied 4-4. Back now, we're in extras. And there's a new arm on the mound, Juan Vargas. Here's a cleanup hitter for the Giants, Andy Holton. And there's a strike.
Getting a little frustrated with the strike zone.
One strike.
Swinging a foul out of play. Missed with a changeup. Now 1-2.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
Line drive, caught.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
Steven Raimo, the next Giant to hit. Just missed. And this is inside. And that one fouled off.
Clearly trying to stay back a little bit longer for that changeup as he fouls that fastball back.
And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. Philip Robert getting ready to hit. Entered the game as a pinch runner. First plate appearance for him here. Right through there for a strike. 2 down, nobody on. Here are the late stages of game 1. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Warner grabs it on the run. So they go quietly there. 1 run can win it as we move to the bottom of the 11th. And we are tied 4-4. Back here in extras, and a new pitcher on the mound in the bottom half of the inning, Rod Bolek.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with the lefty hitter coming up. I think it's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing teams did that to me.
Warner in the box now, takes strike 1. And a strike.
Just a really nice slider down and in there. He wants to get the hitter thinking fastball, speed him up, and just subtract some velocity and add a little movement.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Slider got him for strike 3.
Well, when you throw the same pitch back to back, that's how you want to do it. Set him up in the strike zone, then extend a little bit from there and see if you can get him to chase. Nicely done with the slider right there.
And now here is Shane Land. Up the middle, Smith. To first, and a couple of quick outs.
Hey, man, 4 pitches, 2 outs. That is an excellent pace.
And up next for Miami, Ronald Valdez. That's in there. Strike 1. Outside with a breaking ball. 2 out, space is empty. Center field, Perez under it, and that is that. All set for the start of the inning. And digging in for San Francisco, Emilio Perez. That's in for a strike.
First pitch changeup, he gets a called strike. You got to really know who that hitter is at the plate in order to throw that pitch again and again.
Ball one there. Swing, and he popped it up. But it's just foul. Tied at 4. Fights it off. He'll see another. Strike 3. Got him swinging. Down on strikes, and there's one away here in the 12th.
Very frustrating right there as a speedy potential base runner when with 2 strikes you just struggle to put the ball in play. You don't even have to get a hit at that point. You can help your team just by reaching on an error, but some way you got to find a way to shorten up the swing and put the ball in play next time.
Now here is Jay Martinez. And that's through there for a strike. And the count is 0-2. Bases empty, 1 away here in game 1 of the NLCS. Swings and hits one in the air out towards right field. Makes the grab, and there are 2 down. Here's the catcher, Russ Rooney. 1 for 4 with a double.
Rooney.
Way high.
1 ball, no strike.
Swing and a miss. And 1-1.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
Swing and a high fly ball out towards right field. Domine makes the play, and that is that. Bottom of the 12th inning now, and now the center fielder, Lenny Domine.
The center fielder, Lenny Domine.
First pitch, not close. And another ball. And that clips the inside corner. That pitch clips the outside corner. And it's 2-2. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Next offering way off the plate. Collin in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. 3-2. Payoff pitch. Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field. And it drops in.
Well, that's his first hit in this one, so that should help him feel a little better. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
And now, Dan Collin. There's the strike. Winning run on base at first, no outs. That missed by a lot, and it's 1-1. Runner on the go. Swing and a high fly ball right field. And it's caught for the out. Stepping in,
Now
Steve
batting,
Whitlock.
the first baseman, Steve Whitlock.
That's outside. Ball 1. 1 down, winning run on first. Next pitch misses, and a count now 2-0. Chris with that distraction and a speedy guy at first. He's in a favorable hitter's count.
Well, if nothing else, I mean, this is a great spot for a hitter to be in.
Buchanan in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Fought off foul. One down. Winning run on at first. Snap throw to first. Dominic dives back in safely. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Cut on and lifted in the air. Dives. What a play.
Just a great job of concentration there as he leaves the ground to go airborne to make a diving catch. That's a tough play, but he got the job done.
Bryant Buchanan, the next up for the Marlins. First offering misses badly for ball one. Two outs. But the winning run is at first. Swing and a miss. Strike one.
Wow, no fair right there. I mean, that slider didn't move to the very last moment. Incredibly difficult to pick that up. Just kind of have to tip your cap on that pitch.
1-2 now.
Ball two.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Back now, and we're at extras. The new arm on the mound here in the top half of the inning. Russell Collins. Back to the top of the order now. Now the left fielder, Miguel Gil. And that one fouled off. Next offering is in for a strike.
0-2.
Battling here as he fouls it away. Fastball is outside.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
And downstairs. Swing and a ball softly hit out into left center. Makes the catch, one down. Leo Feliz digs in now. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Alan Mikolas appears to be getting loose. Yeah, that's fouled off. Next one misses, and the count is 1-2. Good job to fight that one off.
Pitcher having a pretty tough time getting that swing and miss. Third foul ball in a row.
Out to center. Domine settles underneath it. Drops into the glove. And there's 2 away. So up next, Will Smith.
Second baseman, Will Smith.
And that one upstairs, ball 1. That's off the inside corner, and that's ball 2.
He's been raking in recent games, and a big reason why, getting ahead in counts. He's been able to do that consistently, and you see the results.
Holton in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. That's a walk. Went with another changeup, but missed the spot.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
In the air, pretty deep out to center field. Domine moving under it. Squeezes it, and that's the 3rd out. Last half of the 13th set to go. Now it's the Marlins catcher, Oliver Avery. Bullet back to work. Fouled off down the right side. That's a little bit low.
It's getting squeezed a little bit here late.
Late swing, fouled off. Tied at 4. Foul ball still, a 1-2 count. Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. On to first, gets him. 1 away on a drop, 3rd strike.
Get him out in front, which is easy to do against a hitter like this, known for using the entire field. Just couldn't sit back long enough on that one.
Parker Kubek, the next to hit. Not even close there. 1-0.
Starts him off with a breaking ball, which isn't surprising. They're trying to keep him off balance, but he's been known to connect on the breaking stuff too.
2 balls, no strike.
1 down, base is empty. On the ground to the left, and it goes just foul. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right center field. He's got it. Out number 2. Digging in, Garrett Warner.
The left fielder, Garrett Warner.
Fouled off. He was late. And he's down 0-2 as he swings through it.
That pitch started in and ended up on the outside edge, just changing planes.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Back here in Lone Depot Park. And now the right fielder, Steven Raimo. And he chases a high fastball there.
This guy's usually not one to chase pitches off the plate, but he did there. We'll see if he can tighten up his zone a little bit.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Well, it looks like he's wanting to work the upper part of the strike zone. What does that mean? Top hand better be working for the hitters. Adjust that side a little bit. Give yourself a chance to hit.
And it skips in the dirt.
They tried to get him to go, chase the pitch down and away, but he wouldn't bite.
Swing and a high fly ball, deep left field. That one back. Gone. He'll take a jog around the bases. It's 5-4. That's their 4th home run of the game.
They can't stop, and they won't stop hitting home runs in this one, Boog. They're clearly feeding off of each other at the dish. A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change. So the Marlins go with a new arm, Shane Thompson.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Robert stands in now and watches strike one.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
Nobody on, nobody out with a run in here in the late stages of game one. And takes low for ball one.
Definitely a swing and miss slider down and in. He finished that really well. Just couldn't get him to offer at it.
Cut on and miss. Struck him out. One away.
Well, that's a curveball that people like to describe as a hammer or Uncle Charlie. And you can see why. It's not a looping slow curve. He throws it hard, and it gets plenty of bite on the end.
Here's the center fielder, Emilio Perez. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. And that one hammered way back there. And that one's gone. He sends it out of here. It's their 2nd home run of the inning, and they add to their lead. It's 6-4. That's their 5th homer of the game.
Man, they're all getting into the action. It's starting to feel like a home run derby up here. That's exactly the pitch he was looking for. Crushes it and hits it out of the ballpark.
So 1 out, nobody on. And now the shortstop, Jay Martinez. Just off the inside edge. Late on that fastball.
It might be time to choke up a little bit, get that front foot down early, maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
On the ground, out to short. Slings it across, and they get the out.
Now batting.
2 outs, base is empty. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Russ Rooney. And he swings and misses at the initial offering.
Gonna really need to hang in there with that front side against this left-handed breaking ball.
Two outs. Hard hit, right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. It's a 2-run lead now at 6-4. This is the National League Championship Series on the show. And here's the closer to try and finish off game 1. Barney Cervone. And he'll feature a hard slider to work off his fastball.
16.
Here's the second baseman, Shane Lamb. And the first offering a fastball for a strike. Inside, just missed. Started to swing, held up. And he pumps it a strike.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
The next pitch misses, and it's 3-2.
Full count.
Got him looking. Now 1 away.
Well, the first batter, it's always a big one for the closer. You get that punch out, you get settled in, you feel like you're in command out there on the mound from the jump, and kind of prevents any doubt from creeping into your mind or the fielders that are playing behind you that you're going to wrap this thing up.
Valdez in the box now. No balls and a strike. And fastball misses outside for a ball. And the count even 1-1. Swing and a miss. And the Marlins with just 1 out left.
This is definitely what a team likes to see out of their closer. Come in and just destroy all hope. First 2 batters, 2 strikeouts. See if he can strike out the side.
Dominate.
Ball.
The next to hit takes outside.
1 ball, no strike.
That misses the zone. 2 balls, no strikes. And another ball.
No strike.
Pressure mountain right here with the tying run in the on-deck circle. He's got to find the strike zone.
And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
He did not take the bat off his shoulder the entire at bat.
Now batting.
And at first, here's the third baseman, Dan Collins. And there's the strike.
There was a high-velocity fastball in the zone. I think a little frustration from walking the previous hitter. He's got good stuff. Pitch inside the zone and trust it.
1-1.
And delivers outside. With the tying run at the plate here in Game 1 of the NLCS. Fastball is outside.
Well, an interesting situation. One swing you can tie up the ball game, but if you're patient and work a walk, then you bring the game-winning run to the plate.
Hit to right, and that should do it. He's got it. Ball game. And the Giants take Game 1 on the road.
Well, you get so far into a ball game that you just can't turn back. A 14-inning win on the road for this team. They were all in, and once they realized, we pushed in all the chips, we've got to go home with the W. They did just that. There may be some roster changes for tomorrow, but that's okay. You want to take care of what's on your plate today.
So it took extras, but here's how the numbers shake out from this one.
Well, they couldn't settle this one in 9, but who doesn't love some extra inning baseball?
About to get started here. And starting this one, Justin Brown.
Well, Boog, every team in the league wants a pitcher like him because he's capable of controlling a
Back now at Progressive Field. Today's starting pitcher, Jared Negron.
First base. 3.
So 2 outs with runners on the corners. Huntley now at the plate. That's in there. It's 0-1.
Well, he had a pretty good look at that pitch and not sure exactly what tied him up there. Couldn't pull the trigger. And perhaps the best pitch he'll see in this at-bat to hit.
Turned on, but foul wide of third. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
A lot of adrenaline, we can see it right there, and sometimes you just got to let it out. That's an outstanding job of taking that, executing, and getting out of a tough inning.
Game 1 of the American League Championship Series. Digging in, it's the speedy outfielder, J.J. Manning. Fly to left his first time. And that's off the outside edge. And that is ball 1. Runner in scoring position, nobody out. Here in game 1 of the ALCS. Outside low, and it's 2-1. Swings through that one out in front that time. Flying drive, and that's a base hit into center field, headed for the plate. He'll score, and the Guardians take the lead, and it's an RBI single, 1-0.
Picks himself up an RBI. High fastball, even a little above the zone, but such a good job of staying tall on the backside.
And now Duncan Woodson. Foul ball there. Runner at second, nobody out. Next offering upstairs.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
That's to third. One gone, bottom of the third inning.
Now
Edgar Gomes getting ready to hit, and Cleveland on top 1-0. Fastball is outside. Manning, the runner at second with one away. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
Runner breaks for third. And that's a stolen base, not even close. Cleveland up a run, looking for more. Swings and misses, struck him out. And the batter now,
Now
Ronald
batting,
Rodriguez.
Number 51.
Swing and a high fly ball left field. And that will end the inning. Back here in
Ball four, take your base.
2 on, 1 out. Ray digs in now. Struck out swinging his first time. And there's a ball.
1-0.
1 out. Runners at first and second. Oh, look at the stop. Off balance feed. There's one. What a double play that was. Inning over.
Poetry in motion there as the second baseman turns the double play. Nice throw to first, and that's the way to end the inning.
Bottom of the fourth.
Leading
Now
off
it's the
for the
right
Cardinals.
fielder, Oliver
Right fielder.
Farr.
No.
So now the DH spot, Aaron Boone. A double and a run scored his first time up. High fly ball lifted in the air right field. And that'll do it. Guardians strand a couple. Welcome back.
Leading
Quite
off
a
for the
pitcher's
Orioles,
duel so
the
far. Here's how the
designated
starters
hitter,
have
number
performed up to
6.
this point. So in now for Cleveland, Edgar Gomes, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. Just missed. Runners at the corners, nobody out here in game 1 of the ALCS. On the ground, could be 2. Off balance feed, there's 1. They get the out, but the run scores on the twin killing.
First and third, nobody out. You're thinking you've got it lined up for a pretty big inning right here. So that double play is pretty deflating. They get the run in, but now they're starting all over.
Step. Now the third baseman, Tom Hines. He's 2 for 2. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. And another ball.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
Next offering in there for a strike. And it's 2-1. That one is upstairs. Right side, and that's just foul. Man at second. Ripped to third and caught.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives.
Craig Hargrove gets handed the rock out of the pen.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Huntley in the box here lets that one go for a ball. Movement in the Orioles bullpen. Ryan Krunikin up and loosening in the pen. Man on second, 2 down. Swing and a miss. There's that changeup. And it is 2-1. Fouled off left side. And down on strikes he goes. That ends the inning. Nice work from the Baltimore pen there. Top of inning number 7. Runner in scoring position, no outs. Chu, the next to hit, 0 for 2 in this one. There's a strike.
It's no secret teams need strong starting pitching to win in the postseason. Your game 1 starter can set the tone for the series, and it feels like that's what's happening tonight. He really delivered for his team by going deep into this game.
And that one just missed off the outside edge.
Lots of anxious fans in the ballpark right now. You can feel it.
Swing and a drive. Deep left field. Pulls it in on the warning track. Runner tags at second, and he's in safely at third with 1 out. So next to hit for Baltimore, Jung-Woo Tan. He's grounded out a couple of times.
So what we're seeing is a lineup that's just out of sync with the pitcher. They're guessing wrong and their timing's off. Home plate umpires trying to tighten things up a little bit.
The tying run at the plate. And that is out of play.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
And that one fouled off. Tying run at the plate. Gets a piece and stays alive.
A healthy cut. Tough pitch at 98, but a really good pass at the ball.
And he hits a ground ball right side. The throw to first. Now 2 away as they get a run across.
Nice at bat right there. Puts the ball in play and brings in a run from third. Now they only trail by 1.
Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen. Justin Brown out of the game, and he was a tough nut to crack. Pretty stingy from start to finish. Back with the new arm after a quick break.
Now
they hand the ball over to a new arm, Carlos Merced.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close.
3.
Leading off, Garrett Owen. And ball 1.
It's getting squeezed a little bit here late.
And another ball. That one hammered, but pulled foul. Pitch misses there. Now 3-1. Mark Cologne in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Looking to get the tying run on base. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
Pretty good pitch on 3-2, right around the knees, but just no help from the umpire.
Here's the Orioles leadoff hitter, Mark Cologne. Corner infielders guarding the lines, trying to prevent extra bases. Late swing fouled off. A one-run lead here in the late stages of game one. And fouled off.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
In the air, left field, and it falls. And a go-ahead run is on base.
Well, he found himself behind in the count right there, but he didn't give in. Hooked around that pitch on the outside, but he was still able to square it up pretty nicely, and that takes quick, strong wrist to pull that off. Really important at bat coming up now.
Next to hit, Paul Coleman. First pitch just misses.
This is the guy they turn to get the most important outs of the ball game, but they're going to make him work to get this save.
So the tying run at second just missed.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
And the righty deals. Fought off foul.
Well, comfortable or not, these are the situations closers they seem to live for. When you get into some hot water, a jam, tough spot, whatever you want to call it. But this is where they earn their keep.
Just missed.
This is a really good feeling for a hitter. At this point in the ball game, you know that they don't want to walk you, so you're going to get a pitch to hit. You just better not miss it.
There's the strike.
Well, so many hard-throwing relievers in the game these days, you would think that hitters have made the adjustment, but I don't know if you ever get used to it. Just pumping gas out of the bullpen. So hard to play catch-up.
Brings it in. Runner tags at second. Throw comes into third. And he moves up 90 feet. Runners at the corners now. One away. He's 2 outs away. MacArthur now at the plate. It's a pitch out. Nothing doing. And that's ball 1. And it's fouled off.
That's the right idea there. Looking to get the ball in the air. You get in the air, have a sac fly opportunity, but you also avoid that game-ending double play.
Fights that one away. Still 1-2.
Also really good at bat. What I like about this guy, his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Gives him the ability to foul off tough pitches.
Next offering misses down and away.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
The other way. Down the line, and it's foul. 1 out. The possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. Puts it in the air out towards left center. Manning. Drops into the glove. Runner tags from third. The throw's offline. He's saved. We are tied at 2.
Well, that's a quality at bat right there. You know the situation. You need something in the air and deep enough, and that's exactly what he did. Good pass to the baseball.
And now it's going to be Ray Raley. 0 for 3 in this one. And that's in there at the knees. Action in the pen down there. Reggie Santos preparing to come on if needed. Two outs. Swing and a miss.
Cold night tonight, Boog, and that's a pretty firm fastball right there. I tell you what, memories of getting jammed, they creeping in.
Got him swinging. That's the third out. So a ninth inning comeback here, and this game has been flipped on its head. We are tied 2-2. We're back, and on the mound is the closer, Babe Jensen.
Now pitching for Baltimore.
And now the first baseman,
Number
Dave
30.
Vogelsang. 1 for
Leading
3.
off for the Guardians. First baseman, number 23.
Just missed. Activity in the bullpen. Robin Hinkle, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. A swing and a miss, and that's strike one.
21.
And the count 1-2. And that's downed away. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
3-2 now.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Tom Hines in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Ball 4, he walked in, and that keeps things going.
Well, that's a nice job of grinding out that at-bat. Saw a lot of pitches and ends up drawing the walk. Very gritty.
Substitution now at first base. Entering is the pinch runner, Ricky Pettit. No outs, runner at first. Tom Hines digs in for the Guardians. Squares, pushes at it, misses it. It's a strike. 0-1. Lays down a bunt to the right side. Braley. Spin, throw, that's one. And that's all they'll get. And up next for Cleveland, Harvey Huntley. Pickoff throw. Hines back in on a dive. And that one is lifted in the air. Makes the grab. And there are 2 outs.
Now batting, number 33.
So digging in, Aaron Boone. Here's the pitch. Runner goes. And that one gets past the catcher. And now a man into scoring position. The winning run on second base. Pitch is in there. And it's 1-1. Ripped, but it curls foul. Winning run and scoring position with 2 away.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive in runs, you've got to expand the zone. He's capable of going out there and doing damage with it.
Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. And it'll be 1st and 3rd now after that miscue. And on the wild pitch, he goes down to 3rd.
I feel like that's one of those rules in baseball that's tough to explain the logic behind. If you're talking to a new fan or someone trying to learn the game, it's like, wait, what? The batter struck out, but he still gets to be on first base?
Yeah, I hear you. It's a weird one. Plus, the pitcher gets credit for the strikeout. It's an over for the batter. But, of course, no out is actually... Oh, that got him. 2 outs. Bases full. Woodson will hit next.
24.
Yeah, don't need much damage here. Just a base hit. Likely will score 2. That one in there across the letters.
Tough situation right here. So important as a pitcher to get ahead in the count as he did right there.
Trying to send this to extra innings. Check swing, and he went. And that's strike 2. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. That's the 3rd out, and we're headed to extras.
Sometimes he wears the emotion on the sleeve, but that's okay as long as he's getting results. And right there, thrilled with the punch out to get out of a jam.
We're back and a new arm on the mound as we start extras. Reggie Santos. Andrew Shanebeast getting loose there. He's now in the game at first. Now, Miguel Aguero.
Leading off for Baltimore, the designated hitter, number 6.
That misses, and that's ball 1. Strike 1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And that's outside. 2 balls and a strike. That one missed.
Almost feel like he's frustrated a little bit. He wants to be challenged.
Chu in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Swing and a miss as he was late.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
That's a good at-bat right there. He was down early in that plate appearance. Works the walk.
Well, a breaking ball in that 3-2 count kind of tells you that that's the pitch he has the most confidence in right now. Just couldn't find the strike zone.
Chu in the box now. Takes strike 1.
There was a high-velocity fastball in the zone. I think a little frustration from walking the previous hitter. He's got good stuff. Pitch inside the zone and trust it.
Next offering is in for a strike. Cleveland has some action going in their pen. Antonio Fabregas getting ready to go. That one's upstairs, ball 1.
That's a really good job of laying off the 0-2 high fastball. Is going to make that pitcher really have to respect this hitter, even though...
Swing and a miss struck him out. 1 away in the top half of the 10. Jung-Woo Tan, the next to hit for the Orioles. And a swing and a miss.
Well, a come-and-get-me fastball right there. He didn't look ready for the velocity. I think it'd be a mistake to throw him anything off speed right here.
And that's in there for a strike, and quickly nothing at 2. With the go-ahead run at first, here in Game 1 of the ALCS. And that's downstairs and outside. Here's a 1-2. Swing and a ground ball up the middle, and it finds its way through for a hit. They fired in quickly, so it's first and second with only one away.
Still able to come through behind in the count right there. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit. And a huge opportunity now to grab the lead at this point in the game.
Roger Nava, the next to hit for the Orioles. Oh, and that liner got him. Throw pulls him off the bag, and he's safe.
Didn't look to me like he got a great handle on the ball as it came out of his hand. Cold nights, not really fun to play in, and it makes it tough to hit as well. Makes it tough to throw, and might have played a factor right there.
So bases all loaded up. Owen digs in now. Golden opportunity right here. That's a slider for a strike. Inside, just missed. So they're all loaded up. And that drops in for a strike. Swing and a drive, deep right field. That one's back. It's gone. Grand slam. And they lead it. It's 6-2.
Well, the best home runs are the ones that give your team the lead. That's a great feeling right there. Just an unbelievable turn of events here. I mean, they've been putting together solid at-bats all inning. They set the table for him, and he delivered big time to get him the lead. Huge momentum shift on that swing, and now we'll see if they can hold on.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Reggie Santos gives way, and as he heads for the dugout, we'll take a quick break. New arm on the mound when we get back.
Now pitching
The Guardians going with a new pitcher, Mario
number
Franco.
28.
Mark Colon, the next to hit for the Orioles. And that's in the dirt. Still only one out here in the inning. In the air to left center. Manning sizes this one up. They got it for out number 2.
Now batting, number 28.
2 down, bases empty. And next for the Orioles, Paul Coleman. And that one upstairs, ball 1. Sliced hard but foul. And that's off the inside edge. 2-1. And a foul ball. 2 out, space is empty. And they'll do it again. Just off the outside part of the plate.
Well, I think he's trying to get a feel for where that one missed. I mean, it could have gone either way, but he looked a little shocked for a second there.
In the air, out towards left center. He's got it, and that'll end the inning. Big damage for Baltimore on this grand slam. Now a 6-2 ball game. Here in Cleveland,
Leading
we're
off
at
for the
extras here.
Guardians.
So in now for
Catcher,
Cleveland,
number
Edgar
27.
Gomes. Jensen back to work. Lifted in the air, right field. Coleman brings it in. And there's one away.
Now batting, number 51.
And next will be the cleanup hitter, Ronald Rodriguez. 0 for 4 with 3 strikeouts and a flyout. Fastball for a strike at 95. Next pitch is outside. 1 out, bases empty. Swing and a fly ball, well struck left field. Owen makes the grab. 2 down.
Now batting, number 4.
So they're down to their final out. Oliver Farr digs in for the Guardians. And first offering is fouled off.
Well, he missed a hittable off-speed pitch right there. Not sure exactly with the timing. Sometimes you get a backup breaking ball. You're expecting it to make its move at the end. It never does, and you're tied up.
1 strike away from securing game 1. 2 down, nobody on here in extra innings. Hit to right, and that should do it. And he's got it. Ball game. And the Orioles take game 1 on the road.
Well, this is a big win on the road and going extras into 10. So hard to pull those out, but I think this team did a great job of keeping the crowd out of the ball game late. When you can do that, it kind of calms everything down, keeps the adrenaline of the opposing team down a bit, and you can steal a win and get out of here happy.
So it took extras, but here's how the numbers shake out from this one.
Well, they couldn't settle this one in 9, but who doesn't love some extra inning baseball in the postseason?
Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. MLB The Show. So just about set now. And our pitcher tonight, Hector Fernandez.
Well, his main pitch
Leading
is that.
off
Ball 4. Take your base. That's ball 4.
Steven Raimo, the next Giant to hit. Swing and a miss. That's the sweeper. Raimo with a homer in his last game. First and second, 2 down. Here in game 2 of the NLCS. That one way outside. And now it's even 1-1. On the ground. Now the throw to first on the run. To first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe.
That's why you run hard 90 feet. Take nothing for granted, especially when you've got great speed. I'll take the infield knock.
So they're all loaded up. Valdez getting ready to hit. And that is out of play. Two outs. Now a high fly ball out to left center. Dominate. Squeezes it. And that's the third out. Giants leave them loaded. Now the Marlins will see what they can do. No score. You're watching the National League Championship Series on the show. Back here in Miami. And now here's the starter for San Francisco, Johnny Coley.
Well, he's going to come at hitters with a four-seam fastball and
now the catcher up to hit. Russ Rooney. Third baseman playing on the edge of the grass looking for the sac bunt. Now a check on him at second. Back safely. Just missed. Perez, the runner at second with one away. Here's the pitch. Runner on the move. Strike in there. Go to third. He's safe. And the go-ahead run is now only 90 feet away. Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. Inside. 2 balls, 2 strikes. And that's outside.
Count is full.
And ball 4 to a board.
very close off the outside corner. Could have easily been called a strike in that location.
Miguel Gil, the next Giant to hit. He's 0 for 1. That one is absolutely belted. One hops off the wall. Should be extra bases. One runs in. The relay. Not in time. He's safe at the plate. And they take a 2-run lead.
Well, there you go. The RBI machine. Another clutch run scoring it back.
Yeah, he's been so good in these situations. Call it clutch if you want, but his resume speaks for itself. 1 out. Runner at second. Feliz, the next to hit. Fly to right his first time. And that's downstairs. And it's 1-0. Feliz matched a homer in his last game. 1 out, the runner at second here at the top of the second. Way outside, and it's 2-0.
Back-to-back breaking pitches away, you get the feeling as a hitter that the pitcher's afraid of you, that he doesn't want to challenge you. So I think the confidence level is raised right here.
The pitch. Right through there for a strike. Runner at second here, 1 gone. Up the middle, land. The throw wide at first, and both runners are safe.
Looked to me like he got on the side of the ball a little too much right there. Maybe a little too casual as well with the throwing motion. And when you don't stay on top of the ball and really get out front and finish with a good release point, it's very easy to lose control of it to either side.
Runners at the corners here, 1 away. Smith now at the plate. Walked his first time. Check swing, called strike. Runners are at the corners, 1 away. Tap foul at the plate. Lefty out of the stretch. Runners at first and third.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
In the air, left field. He's there. He's got it. Runner tags for home. Throw is offline, and he scores. It's 3-0.
There you go. Nice little RBI there. It's a great at bat. Got the job done.
And here's the first baseman, Andy Holton. He reached out a walk his first time. That's in there.
When you're struggling out there on the mound, hitters know that there'll be plenty of opportunities within the at-bat to try to get something to hit hard.
Two outs.
Perhaps not quite ready to hit. First two pitches by him for a couple of strikes. Now back is against the wall. He's going to have to figure something out and figure it out quickly.
And that skips in the dirt. And a foul ball. He stays alive. And that is downstairs. 2-2.
Really good take, especially with two strikes.
Fernandez checks over to first, and he's back. Two. Ground ball to the right side. And foul ball. That just misses. Ball 3.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score it.
In the air, left field, down the line. Domine makes the play, and that is that. 3 runs for him here, and they move ahead. We go to the bottom of inning number. Second game of Rafael Valdez. The next Giant to hit. He's already homered in this game.
Valdez.
And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
All these Giants putting together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate. It looked to me like they really wanted to get to the starter early, get him out of the game before he settles in. So I'd say mission accomplished.
Not close with that one. And the count 1-2. In the air, right side. Lopes on the move to the alley. Makes the catch. Runner tags at second. And the throw's offline. Safe at third.
The batter, number 10, shortstop, Jay Martinez.
So up next, Jay Martinez. 0 for 2 in this one. And there's a rocket into the outfield. 1 run across. Raimo around third. The throw is offline, and he's in to score. It's 7-0.
Picks himself up a couple of ribbies. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy. Didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep. Took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
So digging in, Emilio Perez. 1 for 2. And that one is downstairs. Ball 1. Perez launched a homer in his most recent game. 1 out, the runner at second here in game 2 of the NLCS. Check swing, called strike. So a foul ball makes it 1-2.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
And now it's even up. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Hit hard, base hit. Coming home. The throw in. He will score, and it's an 8-run lead.
We don't see this a whole lot anymore where hitters with 2 strikes are willing to shorten up, tighten up, and try to hit the ball back up the middle.
New pitcher for the Marlins, DeMarcus Ham.
Take your base.
And now the center fielder, Garth Warner. He's 0 for 1. Pitch misses. 1-0. Warner went deep in his most recent game. Out towards right center. That's well struck. Perez makes his way towards it. Pops over the wall, and that's an automatic double. And a run comes in to score.
That ball exploded off his bat and off the warning track as well as it bounced over the fence. And it sounded really good, too. He just put together a really nice swing and just missed a home run.
Back to the top of the Miami order. And here is Lenny Domine. There's the strike. No outs. Runner on second. Next offering upstairs. Man at second. Swinging a foul back. That's out of play. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill.
Boog gets talked about a lot, but a good high fastball in a 2-strike situation, it's just become such a problem for hitters in more recent years. But with all of the emphasis by pitchers on developing that spin rate, having a good grip on the baseball, those high fastballs, they kind of look like to the hitter that they're rising, even though they're not, but they're not decreasing in velocity and spin rate. So very difficult to get the barrel on it.
And that's in for a strike.
1-1.
On the ground to third. Throws to first in time.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
And at the plate for Miami, Steve Whitlock.
Whitlock.
First pitch misses. And a swing and a miss there.
Really consistent release point. He's been able to pitch up and down and have excellent command in both locations.
2.
Two balls, 2 strikes to count with 2 outs. Swing and a miss. Got him to go up the ladder for the K. 6 innings in the books, and there will be no no-hitter. It's the Giants 8 and the Marlins 2. Welcome back as we take a look at how today's starting pitchers have fared so far. Runner third with one gone. Ronald Valdez will hit next. Just missed.
That's the ball.
This is a situation where the hitter is
1-0.
looking for something up in the zone that he can get his arms extended. What you have to be careful of is that pitch that's up, that's in on your hands. That'll pop you up in the end.
Oh, this ball is crushed into left field. It's on its way and gone. They'll circle the bases, and they're chipping away. It's 8-4. They needed that one, Singy.
Indeed they did. They've been fighting to get back into this game, and just like that, they're back in it. Just an excellent swing all the way around, and it had that sound coming off the bat that gets everyone's attention. Got a pitch to drive, short to the baseball, squared it up, and the backspin carried it out of here.
Now here's the Marlins DH, Parker Kubek. And that's in the dirt.
Sometimes pitchers work him backwards, starting with the breaking ball, but it's a tricky approach. He almost wants to bait you out there to throw that stuff to start the at-bat.
One down, base is empty. Now 1-1. Signs of movement in the Giants bullpen. Santiago Cabrera up and throwing. Lynn getting loose as well. Here's a 1-1. Breaking ball misses down and away.
2-1.
Fly ball to right. Makes the grab. 2 down.
The right fielder, number 15, Spencer.
Now it's going to be Spencer Lopes. And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1.
0-1.
Foul ball. Two down, nobody on. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That's his 8th strikeout of the game. So they get 2 runs on 2 hits. One of them left the yard. We look ahead to inning number 8. We go to the
First base. You're out.
now it's the second baseman, Shane Lamb. 1 for 3. And a foul ball. That one hit to right. And a quick out, number 1.
The catcher, number 33, Ronald.
Now the catcher up to hit, Ronald Valdez. He's already homered here in this one. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
1 ball, no strikes.
Swing and a ball lifted left field. Raimo makes the grab. 2 down.
Just pulled off of it a
Now
little bit
back,
right
the
there. That
designated
front
hitter,
shoulder
Carson.
coming open instead of staying
Two back.
closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Kubek in the box with 2 gone and takes a look at a called strike. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2.
This guy's pounding the zone. Hitters don't have time to think in between pitches.
That's off the mark, and the count 1-2.
That turns out to be a really good take right there, but you don't want to end this game with the bat on your shoulder.
2-run game, a 2 away here in the bottom of the 9th. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. Servone is just 1 strike away. Breaking ball misses down and away. Fights it off. He'll see another. And a good eye there.
Pressure mountain right here with the tying run in the on-deck circle. He's got to find the strike zone.
Three and 2. The pitch is outside. And ball 4. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate. And now the right fielder, Spencer Lopes. Upstairs.
No, the 2-out walk. Got to erase that and really go to work on the hitter. You got to go ahead and just let him steal if he's going to. Try to create the swing and miss and get out of this jam.
Next offering, pop foul off to the right out of play. And you wonder, is he in his head a little bit?
Even if the base runner doesn't steal right here, what's great is that he is dividing the attention of the pitcher and may serve to give his teammate a better pitch to hit at the plate.
Back when you played, it wasn't the empirical data we have now. It was a guy with a ruler and a diamond taking a colored pencil and drawing a line where he thought someone had hit the ball, right?
That or just going off of gut or feel. What does it look like his swing is today? What's the pitcher throwing? They are sticking to the metrics and what seems to be most consistent for that hitter, regardless of who the pitcher is on the mound.
The tying run at the plate. Fouled off again. And it remains 3 and 2. Hit to the left side, and this is going to do it. Throw to first, ball game. And the Giants take a 2-game to none lead back home.
Plenty of runs to go around in this one. Not a great day to be a pitcher. These hitters look like they were having a lot of fun. It's like they knew what was coming.
Here's one final look at the line score from this one, Chris.
It was a close 2-run game, and a couple of key moments just really made the difference. Not much separates these two teams.
Final score of 8-6 in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long. Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. We've got the American League Championship Series on the show. It's the Baltimore Orioles taking on the Cleveland Guardians. Just about ready to go. And on the mound in this one, Pete Saunders. How about a scouting report on him?
Well, just a
Ball four, take the base. 3.
And we're back. And on the mound today, Bertram Michaels.
well, it's a
Tom Hines digs in for the Guardians. That one off the mark. Ball 1.
way to lay off that pitch down.
And that one fouled off. The 1-1. Runner takes off. Popped up. Cologne. And there's one down. And now the rookie second baseman, Harvey Huntley.
It's early, but these at-bats can impact a game just as much as they do later. Here's a chance to set the tone early for your team.
And the first offering is not close.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
Late swing, fouled off.
Pretty good pitch to take a pass at in a 1-0 count. Just not able to square it up.
And that one fouled off. Runners at the corners, one away. Here in Game 2 of the American League Championship Series. Pitch misses there, and the count's even at 2. Got him looking. Huge strikeout there.
Oh, that was such a great opportunity to grab the lead. You have the infield back. All you've got to do is just put the ball in play on the ground, and you drive across a run. It's a frustrating outcome for the hitter. Now, I'll still have a chance, but it's probably going to take a clutch hit with 2 outs.
Next for the Guardians is the designated hitter, Aaron Boone. Now he can't squeeze it behind the plate. Throw to second, not in time. He's there easily.
Great anticipation after the secondary lead. And sometimes you can't tell how far away it gets from that catcher, but because it was towards the first base dugout, easy read.
The 1-0.
No, that's okay.
When you get ahead in the count, there's no doubt that the success rate goes up, and that's what he's been doing. It's made a big impact for him in recent games.
Lifted in the air, right center field. Tang on the run into the gap. Brings it in, and that will end the inning. No runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. Cologne digs in now. Golden opportunity right here.
Ball 1.
In the dirt. Wow, that's a great job behind the dish there. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Shallow right field. And there's 2 away. Now the number 2 hitter, Paul Coleman. He hit into a double play his first time up. And that misses. And that is ball 1.
You don't want to get beat by a fastball in. And he spits on that one.
And another ball.
2-0.
There's a strike. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot.
Deep drive down the line. Foul ball.
Clearly he was geared up for the fastball right there. Maybe got a little jumpy and excited out of the hand, but he certainly didn't miss a stitch.
Got him. Breaking ball clips the outside edge.
Well, this guy competes hard. We see the emotion there. I love it. Great job getting out of the jam.
Ball 4. Take your base. Out. 3.
The next to hit, and Cleveland on top 1-0. That one misses, and it's 1-0.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
And a pitch. On the ground, right side. MacArthur handles, throws to first. They limit the damage here. 2 men left stranded, but they do push across 1. We're headed to the 5th. It's the Guardians 1 and the Orioles nothing. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this. Stepping up for the Guardians, Duncan Woodson. He is singled and he is flied to left. Runner on the go. Fouled off. He was late.
Ball that's outside.
Runners at the corners, 1 away. Here in Game 2 of the American League Championship Series.
Ball that's out.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
That one fouled off. 2-2. Stays alive.
Here in the 5th inning, and here he is about to throw his 100th pitch. Man, he's really had to grind through to get to this point.
And now it's filled up. And they're all loaded up.
Ball 4.
He's making things difficult for himself right now out there on the mound, but you know his confidence should still be high enough to get out of this, but he's gonna have to buckle down right here.
Now the Orioles manager is out of the dugout, and he'll make a move to the pen. Bertram Michaels will depart, and it wasn't his best start, but he kept them in it to this point, and will come back with a new arm. Ryan Krunikin taking over on the mound.
Really tough spot to come into out of the bullpen. Bases loaded with multiple outs to get in a tight ball game. A lot can happen right here.
Dave Vogelsang digs in for the Guardians. He's already homered in this game. And the first pitch misses for ball one. Activity in the bullpen for Baltimore. Craig Hargrove getting loose out there. Bases loaded, one away. Last half of inning number 5. Base hit, 1 run is in. Here's the throw to the plate. It's off the mark and he scores. Well, he delivers in a huge spot right there.
Well, he's so dialed in. I don't think he even realizes how much pressure exists out there. Very easy swing, nice and relaxed. This is the type of approach you want to see guys take in this situation.
First and second, 1 out. Hines getting ready to hit. And that's downstairs. And that's ball 1.
Could use a ground ball here. Something in the infield. Runner at first base. Get 2. Get out of this.
Next offering in there for a strike. And a count even at 1. Woodson, the lead runner at second. Vogelsang over at first with 1 away. Swing and a miss. That's strike 2.
And he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
.99 miles per hour to finish him off.
Oh, you got to be pretty quick with the bat speed these days. So many guys throwing in the upper 90s, and you see the velocity on that one. Just tough to catch up to. I mean, guys are coming in, and they're going max effort. They're not looking to go a long distance. They want to get as many strikeouts as they possibly can.
Huntley stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball. This one smacked out to left center. Nabs it, and that is that. So 2 runs in the inning, 3 hits, no errors, but 2 are left stranded. We're through 5. Guardians 3 and the Orioles nothing. Back now at Progressive Field. Started the
Ball 4, take your base. Ball 4, take your base.
2 on, 1 out. Rayleigh will hit next. This guy with big-time power and an elite defender. Close, but called a ball. And that's ball 1.
Good spot there, but didn't get the strike at the knees, and doesn't seem too convinced by the call out there on the mound as he tries to get a better sense of the umpire strike zone.
Just off the outside edge, and the count is 2-0. And another ball.
Good pitchers make pitches in big situations, and right here with a middle of the order hitter up, runner in scoring position, he's got to find a way to throw a quality strike.
Fastball for a strike. With the tying run at the plate, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Next offering is in for a strike.
Helpful.
Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. And that'll load the bases.
Gosh, another walk in this one. Man, he's having some real issues with control.
So bases loaded with one away. Aguero now at the plate. 0 for 2 in this one. And there's a curve through for a strike.
Tough situation right here. So important as a pitcher to get ahead in the count as he did right there.
The 0-1.
Ball inside.
Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Antonio Fabregas, the rookie right-hander, is getting loose. Del Villar also throwing. The next offering misses. Now 2 balls and a strike.
Look, in situations like these, the air can get really thin up there at the plate. Got to find a way to breathe and slow everything down. The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
2-2 down. In the air on the infield, Vogelsang settles under it. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. 2 down.
Oh, it's a frustrating at bat right there. Big opportunity and just missed it. I know he wanted to do some damage. Next guy will have to pick him up.
Here's the third baseman, Richard Chu. Swing and a foul out of play. Two outs.
0-1.
Strike 2, and there's a real chance they get out of this without allowing a run. High chopper to third. Hines. They take the force out to escape a bases-loaded jam unscathed. Orioles leave them loaded. Still down 3-0. Second.
Ball 4. 3.
Runners at the corners here. 1 away. Chu, the next to hit. 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a ground out. Slashed foul down the right side. That'll hook off into the seats.
Some real good life going through the zone on that one.
Lefty out of the stretch. Runners at first and third. High in the air, out to right. Drops into the glove. Runner tags from third. A big run scores on the sac fly. Tie game here in the 8th.
Well, we got ourselves a new ball game. Nice job right there at the plate. Sacrifice fly, and he gets in the tying run.
And now the center fielder, Jung-woo. So the go-ahead run is into scoring position. Nava digs in now. He's already homered here in this one. Up and in. 1-0.
Lots of anxious fans in the ballpark right now. You can feel it.
With the go-ahead run at third here in the late stages of game 2. And another ball.
Home plate umpires trying to tighten things up a little bit.
And a pop-up right side, foul territory. And that's the third out. So they even it up here as we head for a good finish to this one. Home half of inning. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom. game on defense, Andrew Chambers. He takes over as the new first baseman.
Number 35.
So digging in, Garrett Owen. That clips the zone, and that's strike one. That's towards center. Manning on the move. Makes the grab, and there's one down. And the batter will be the shortstop, Mark Cologne. Going to one.
0-1's the count.
Swings through that one for strike two.
No ball,
All tied up here in game 2 of the American League Championship Series. Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. Out on the drop, third strike, 2 gone.
That's that classic wipeout slider below the zone right there. Just nasty. Looks like a fastball thigh high that you got to protect the zone, and then it's just that late break that fools you and kind of makes you look silly.
Paul Coleman, the next to hit for the Orioles. Check swing, called strike. Two down, nobody on. Here at the top of the ninth. That's a strike across the top of the zone.
Just amazing to me how many closers and back-end relievers just throw absolute gas these days. I never would have had a chance.
And he grounds one to the right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Nothing across here this half. To the bottom of the ninth we go. Top of the order, due up. All tied up at 3 apiece. And welcome back to the ballpark. All set for the bottom of the ninth. So in now for Cleveland, J.J. Manning. Hinkle back to work. And that is downstairs. And that is ball one. Swing and a ground ball towards first, but foul.
It's good speed at the top of the order here. You want to get it on, see if you can get a stolen base, maybe get around the bases and pick up a run.
And that chance handled. Tosses across to first, and the leadoff man retired here in the ninth. So up next, Oliver Farr. Fastball is outside. This one in the air. Raley under it. He makes the catch, and there's 2 down.
Got the pitch that he wanted. Just a little bit quick. Front shoulder open. Backside collapsed a little bit, and the launch angle not where he needed it to be.
Gomes stands in now, looks at that one inside. Swings through that. 2 out, space is empty. And there's a foul ball. Swing and a miss, struck him out. That's the 3rd out, and we'll play extra innings in this one. Nothing doing for the Guardians there. Score remains tied at 3. On to extra innings. And into the box for Baltimore, Brett MacArthur. That's in for a strike. Fastball for a strike.
Looked pretty good as far as being in the strike zone, but I'm sure as a hitter, not too good with where it was located. Very top of the strike zone, middle away.
That one 95 to finish him off. So the bullpen doing a nice job backing up the effort from their starter.
Yeah, we've seen some pretty excellent pitching out of this staff so far. I mean, they've come in ready to do their job and get outs. They've been pretty tough to get to in this one.
So now the Orioles cleanup hitter, Ray Raley. Swing at a high fly ball, well struck. That's back there. It's gone over the left field wall. He muscles that one out of here. And that's how they take the lead. It's 4-3. That's their third home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot. Looks like this guy was looking out over the plate, but he was ready to turn on the inside fastball. So direct to the pitch, absolutely blasted out of this ballpark.
One down, and here is Miguel Aguero. First offering, and it just misses. Jimenez, a former All-Star. He features a four-seam fastball, a slider, and he works in a changeup. One out, bases empty, and a run in here in the late stages of game two. So two balls and no strikes.
He's clearly trying to work him away here. Both pitches off the plate. If you really want to put the ball in play, you're going to have to stay back and drive it to the opposite field.
The 2-0 is in for a strike. Movement in the bullpen. Martin Olson, the lefty with big swing and miss stuff, is getting ready. Macias, a right-hander, loosening up as well. There's a swing and a drive. Way back there. And it gets into the corner, but it's foul. This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. Shane Beast hauls it in, and there's two away. So two down now, and here is Richard Chu. Right through there for a strike.
0-1.
Just off the inside edge. Two down, base is empty, but one run across. And here in extra innings. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. They tried to get him to chase on a slider down and away. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
That one down the line, and it goes just foul. One run across in the frame so far here in the top half of the 10th. And the slider just misses.
Really good take, especially with two strikes.
Caught him looking for the K. One scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. It's now a 4-3 ball game. This is the American League Championship Series on the show. Welcome back, and here comes the closer, Babe Jensen.
And I can't imagine any save is an easy one. You're holding a small lead on the scoreboard, and you know those hitters are going to give you the best at-bats they can, so it's always high stress. Let's see what he's got here to try and close it out.
Rodriguez at the plate now, and that's inside.
Outside, that's the ball.
Well, you get to this part of the order. Yeah, there's some pop there, but more likely there's some base hits. So very important to be patient. Let the pitcher walk you, if he will.
A little out front there as he swings through it.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
And a swing and a miss. And that's the first out.
Well, that right there is what you want to see out of your closer. Come in and close the door, cancel any hope that that opponent has in making some type of comeback in the ball game. Tell you what, that helps him settle in, and that helps everybody else relax a little bit to get these other 2 outs.
Woodsy in the box now, takes strike 1. Trying to close out a 1-run lead, and we're in the last half of the 10th. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a chopper out to short. Fires to first on the run, and he gets him. Nicely done.
I love how guys at this level are able to slow the game down, whether it's in the batter's box or on defense. And right there, that was a good job of knowing just how much time he had. We talk about that internal clock. He was able to gather himself, get a good grip, and make an accurate throw across the diamond.
Andrew Shanebeast swings through it for strike 1. A 1-run lead here in extra innings. Hit to right, and that ought to do it. And he's got it. Ball game. And the Orioles hold on to win a tight one as this one ends as a 1-run ball game.
Well, this is a big win on the road and going extras into 10. So hard to pull those out, but I think this team did a great job of keeping the crowd out of the ball game late. When you can do that, it kind of calms everything down, keeps the adrenaline of the opposing team down a bit, and you can steal a win and get out of here happy.
So it took extras, but here's how the numbers shake out from this one.
Well, they couldn't settle this one in 9, but who doesn't love some extra inning baseball in the
It's the Miami Marlins taking on the San Francisco Giants. Festivities wrapping up. The crowd is electric, and we'll be back to get it going right after this. About to get started here, and today's starter, Anthony Quick.
4-pitch guy. He's got some options to work with in terms of keeping hitters off balance. So we'll see how he decides to utilize those weapons through this start here and whether or not he's able.
Ball 4, take your base.
Back here with my pal Siggy. And on the mound now, Garrett Pelletier. Chris, what are you looking for from him? brings Oliver Avery. Fastball in for a strike, and it's 0-1.
For whatever reasons, this is a hitter that performs better in night games. We'll see what he brings in this one.
That one not close. 1-1.
Boog, our man Darryl Parker, DP, at home plate for this one. Pretty average size strike zone, but the book on him is that it sort of moves around. You can't always count on how he's going to call it from game to game.
Swings and misses at one down below the zone. Yeah, he's one of those umpires that I have to see make his call on a borderline pitch before I start making my call. Like you said, it's not always predictable, but it's pretty fair for the most part. Swings and misses, and there's one down.
Came inside with that two-strike fastball nicely and just bunched him up on the inside part of the plate. Couldn't get around on it and catch it out front. Many times if you do, it's a foul ball. And you know, a lot of pitchers, they really don't like working inside with two strikes because they do not want to hit that batter. And when they've got him up against the ropes, got to figure out a way to put him away. Did a nice job right there.
Parker Kubek, batting with one down, takes a strike. Just missed.
That's inside.
One out and a runner at second here in game 3 of the NLCS. The 1-1 is fouled off. Righty delivers. Quick recovery from the misplay pays off for the out.
Batting seventh, left fielder, number 0.
And up next for Miami, Garth Warner. First pitch misses. Hit hard but foul off to the left. Almost got him.
One strike.
And that one hit to first, and that's just foul. Buchanan on third with 2 out. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Two outs. And he chases that one. That's out number 3. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and a man left. Now to the bottom of the second. No score. It's game 3 of the National League Championship Series. And now the first baseman, Andy Holton. Pelletier back to work. That one finds the zone. That's strike 1. Let's talk about great individual postseasons. One that really sticks out to me is Ricky Henderson in 1989. He hit .441 with 3 homers and 11 stolen bases, leading Oakland to a World Series championship. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. That's the first sweeper we've seen today, and the batter made a mess of it. Now it's the right fielder, Steven Raimo. First pitch just misses.
Man, when I think about great postseason performances,
so the go-ahead run in scoring position. Valdez getting ready to hit. Missed with a changeup, and it's 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Just misses the mark outside the zone.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
And ball 4 to a board.
Oh, looking for a swing and miss right there, or for the ump to help him out and make the call with that last pitch, but neither happened. Close pitch, but a good take to earn that walk.
Emilio Perez, the next Giant to hit. And that one lifted in the air center field. Squeezes it, 2 away down.
Batting 8, the shortstop, number 10.
And now the shortstop, Jay Martinez.
I know we're still early in the stages of this game, but this at-bat has the potential of being a difference maker. You've got to stay calm in the box.
Check swing, called strike. That misses the zone. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
First and second, 2 down. Bottom half of inning number 2. That one misses, and that's ball 3.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
Fouls 1 away, and now 3-2.
I would throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball. It's slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Grounder off the pitcher. The throw is still in time, and they come away with an out after a tricky start to the play. Giants leave a couple. Back. Runner in scoring position, no outs. Perez now at the plate. Fly to center his first time. He's 0 for 1. Fastball for a strike. It's 0-1.
And I know you want to be patient as a hitter, but you got to be ready to jump on the first thing straight. And he got one right there, but left the bat on his shoulder.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Runner in scoring position. Nobody out. Here in game 3 of the NLCS. Breaking ball inside. Now 1-2.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Dives. What a play. Runner tags at second, and he makes it up to third with 1 away.
He takes a huge gamble right there. If that ball gets by him, the run scores easily from second, and the hitter maybe ends up on third. But a great job, excellent focus on the dive, and he robbed extra bases on that one.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Martinez will hit next. Ground ball left side, and it's just foul. That was close. The shortstop takes the ball. Ground ball right side. Boots it. Still able to fire over, and they get the out. Good recovery. Wasn't easy following the misplay.
So important to really lock in on an at-bat like this. It seems easy with the infield.
First and second, one out. Holton, the next to hit. 0 for 2 in this one. Check swing, called strike. Phillies, the lead runner out at second. Smith at first, one gone. Two on, one out. Foul ball, still 0-2.
Ball, that's inside.
A little bit low.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
Next offering is outside. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. That one is absolutely belted. And it one-hops the wall. One run's in. Now the second run is in, and they're up by 3.
Just one of those at-bats you almost hate to see come to an end. Solid swing from start to end, on time with everything, really good balance, nice extension, and he met it out front for the line drive knock.
Now the Marlins manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move to the pen. Garrett Pelletier won't go any further. It's a 3-run game, and we'll be back to tell you about the new arm in a minute. New pitcher now, Russell Collins.
Number 30.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
And now the right fielder, Steven Raimo. Close one, doesn't get the call. Ball 1. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Alan Nicholas appears to be getting loose. Now he breaks his bat. Scoops it up barehanded. Can't complete the play despite a great effort, so it's runners at the corners.
Well, from the time you're a little leaguer, you're taught to hustle out of the box and give it a full sprint through the base regardless of how you hit it. And he didn't make great contact, but the effort was there, and he earns the base hit.
Slap the other way, foul. Valdez with a homer in his last game. Fought off foul. Just outside. Now 2-2.
Good miss with that changeup away. He needs a ball on the ground for a double play. Minimize the potential threat right here. While the hitters
on the ground, 2 ball. To second, there's one. Not in time at first. It's a fielder's choice. Here's a So 2 outs with runners on the corners. Domine digs in now. That one fouled off.
This pitcher's done a good job of disrupting the hitter's timing with a mix of pitches and changing speeds. You want to keep that front foot inconsistent for the batter.
1-1.
Their swings are hesitant, and that's exactly what you want on the mound.
2 on, 2 outs. Outside low. 2-1.
It's a big opportunity right here, but I love the way he's slowing the game down. He's shrinking his zone, making sure he gets the pitch that he wants to hit.
Soft contact in the air. He's got it. And that is out number 3. Marlins strand a pair. They're down 4. Back now, new pitcher.
3. You're out. That's ball 4.
Now the third baseman, Dan Collum. Quick, back to work. Close, but called a ball. Ball 1.
You can tell by their swings, this lineup is having trouble gauging speeds. Timing is everything in hitting, and right now they just don't have it.
Swing and a miss. There's that changeup.
I mean, his pitch efficiency, ability to get ahead in the count, at times pitch to contact, like the defense work behind him. That's why he's still in the game here in the 9th inning.
You just don't see it that much anymore. A guy being this efficient and getting this deep into the game.
I wonder if he's going to be able to close it out. There's just something about that 9th inning. But being at under 100 pitches, he's still got plenty of fuel left in the tank.
And it remains 2-2. Got him. Looking, that's a strikeout.
I'm not saying it wasn't a strike or, you know, it was a ball, whatever, but
Now
just the
back,
location
number 29.
with that velocity. It's hard enough to, even if the velocity's not great, but that velocity, that location, tip your cap.
He's 2 outs away. Whitlock getting ready to hit. Right through there for a strike. Base is empty, 1 away here in the late stages of game 3. Next pitch is outside.
Well, just about to hit that century mark, 100 pitches for this game.
Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. Battling here as he fouls it away. One down, base is empty. Here's a high fly ball out to center. Perez under it. 2 away. Marlins down to their final out. Bryant Buchanan, the next up for the Marlins. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
Well, this guy on the mound's done a lot better than we would have expected, and the hitters just don't seem to have the right game plan. They're taking too many mistake pitches for called strikes.
Hit to right, and that should do it. He's got it. Ball game. And the Giants take a commanding 3-0 series lead with a chance to wrap it up tomorrow here at home.
This team has been truly dominant in the series. Up now 3 games to none. Pretty demoralizing on the other side. You want to get this thing over as quickly as possible. So stay focused, come back for the next game, and close out this series.
Here's another look at the numbers from this shutout victory.
Well, it takes a team effort to produce a shutout. I mean, sometimes you just got to tip your cap.